You are not a convenience. You are a human being. Have you ever looked at someone you care about, maybe a partner, a friend, a family member, and suddenly realized you were just convenient for them? You were there when they needed comfort. You listened when they needed to vent. You helped when they were in trouble. But when the tables turned, silence, excuses, absence. It's a gut-wrenching moment. And if you felt that, I want you to know you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not crazy for feeling like something's wrong. In today's world of fast communication and disposable connections, it's easy to fall into the trap of being used. But being used doesn't always look like dramatic betrayal or overt manipulation. Sometimes it's subtle, it's slow, it's death by 1,000 emotional cuts. That's why today, we're going to walk through 7 revealing attitudes of someone who doesn't care about you. They only care about what you can do for them. But this isn't just about spotting toxic patterns. It's about reclaiming your worth. It's about choosing yourself. We'll pull wisdom from ancient Stoics, insights from modern therapy, and real-world examples that will help you not only see the red flags, but know what to do next. So if you've ever felt drained in a one-sided relationship, guilty for setting boundaries, or ashamed for caring too much when the other person cared too little, stay with me, because this may be the turning point you didn't know you needed. You are not a background character in someone else's life. You are the author of your own. Red flag number 1, one-sided effort. You're doing all the rowing. You're the only one trying. You're the one who texts first, the one who plans the calls, makes the time, remembers the details. You're rowing the boat while the other person is just along for the ride, maybe even asleep in the back. At first, you might justify it. They're just busy. They'll come around. But slowly, you start feeling emotionally bankrupt. You keep pouring and pouring, until one day you realize your cup is dry and they haven't filled it once. This imbalance creates emotional exhaustion. Modern psychology calls this an attachment trap. You give more to avoid losing them. But if your giving is the only thing holding it together, it's not a relationship, it's a transaction. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Never value anything as profitable to your character that forces you to break your promise, to lose your self-respect, or to hate." You deserve balance, you deserve reciprocity, and you shouldn't have to row alone. Red flag number 2, selective availability. They're only there. When it's convenient, you reach out in your low moments, and they vanish. But when they need something, they reappear, cheerful, chatty, needing a favor. This pattern is called selective availability, and it's a form of conditional presence. Their care isn't consistent, it's transactional, and that leaves you emotionally unsafe. Seneca once wrote, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." But kindness isn't real if it's only convenient. When someone is only present in the sun but absent in your storms, they're not committed. They're consuming your warmth. Red flag number 3, absence of genuine interest. They don't see the real you. You talk, you share, but they never really ask questions. They forget your stories. They change the subject when things get deep. That's not a relationship, that's a performance. Aristotle described virtuous friendship as a bond based on mutual admiration and deep knowing. When someone doesn't care to know your fears, dreams, or values, they're not loving you. They're using your presence. You deserve someone who leans in, not looks away. Red flag number 4, emotional manipulation. When guilt becomes their weapon, they never raise their voice, but they make you feel like the bad guy. For setting boundaries, for saying no, for needing time. They say things like, "I guess you don't care about me. You're being so dramatic. I thought you were different." This is emotional manipulation. It warps reality. It makes you doubt your needs, and it always benefits them. Epictetus taught that no man is free who is not master of himself. And you cannot be master of yourself if someone else is pulling your emotional strings. Stay grounded, call it what it is, and walk away when needed. Red flag number 5. Disregard for boundaries. When no means nothing to them, you tell them you're unavailable, and they push. You say you need space, and they guilt you. You ask them not to cross a line, and they cross it again. That's not love. That's control. Boundaries are not rejection. They're structure. And when someone consistently violates yours, they're telling you they value their access more than your autonomy. Marcus Aurelius said, "Respect yourself above all." When someone doesn't respect your limits, they don't deserve your energy. Red flag number 6, superficial connection, all surface, no soul. You've spent time together, you laugh, joke, maybe even travel, but something's off. There's no depth, no emotional safety, no real connection. This is pseudo-intimacy, a shallow imitation of closeness. Aristotle said the highest form of friendship is one rooted in virtue and mutual recognition. Anything else is temporary, transactional, hollow. You deserve depth, not just company. Red flag number 7, absence in your tough times. They vanish when it matters most. You're grieving, struggling, breaking, and they're gone. Silent, unreachable. This is not just disappointing, it's soul-crushing. Because real love doesn't vanish when it gets inconvenient. It leans in, it stays. Marcus Aurelius believed being there for others in hardship was a duty of love. And when someone walks away during your darkest moments, they were never with you to begin with. Love doesn't always know what to say, but it always knows how to stay. Final reflection. You deserve more than survival. You deserve depth. Let's recap. 1. One-sided effort leaves you drained. 2. Selective availability makes love feel uncertain. 3. Lack of interest makes you invisible. 4. Emotional manipulation makes you question your worth. 5. Disregard for boundaries robs your peace. 6. Superficial connection leaves you lonely. 7th. Absence in hard times exposes the truth. You are not a convenience. You are not too much. You are not unworthy. You deserve reciprocity. You deserve safety. You deserve presence. You deserve truth. And you never have to apologize for that. Don't just listen to words. Watch how people show up. Because love isn't what someone says. Love is what stays.